Hi guys, I'm here today with a very interesting mini PC. This works for a lot of different things, for streaming, office, can also work for gaming. Of course, it's not a high-end gaming device. I have already done a lot of gaming with similar devices, so I have no doubt that we can get really good performance out of it. The really special thing here is the design, like magnetic opening. We have 3 different power settings and we have a whopping 32 gigabytes of RAM, which can also help for a lot of things. It has already built in 512 gigabytes of M2 storage, which is a lot. You can add a lot of games, a lot of office stuff, pictures, videos, and it comes with a full Windows 11 Pro, so very promising. And it's from ACEMAGICIan, which is also a very good brand based on my experience. I've already tested a couple of them, so I'm going to take it out of the box, show you what you get, and then I'm going to install a lot of office stuff, games, and then show you how it's performing. Okay, so let's take it out. Comes in a really beautiful box, could also work as a really nice gift. You can see comes also with really good protection. Comes with a small user manual. Here we have also some memory compatibility list. And there is also some RGB control software to download from their website. Then on the left side we have the cables, power supply. Power supply works worldwide from 100 to 240 volts, so you can use it also for travel. Comes with a full-size HDMI cable. Of course, we remove the protection. It's a really beautiful one, really super stylish. Comes with this soft rubber feet. So the best thing, of course, with this device, or almost the only way to have it, is in an upright position. I think you can't have it like that, or also not laying on the ground. Then we have the speed selector here, and here on the side we have a lot of interfaces. Here we have the USB-C, which also works as a display port, so we can support 3 displays at the same time. We have HDMI, we have DP port, and we have the USB-C. Then we have 2 times USB 3.0 on this side. We have the audio, and on the other side we have an additional 2 USB 3.0 adapters. We have 4 of them. That's exceptional. We have the DP, we have the HDMI, and we have the Gigabit LAN and the power port. And now I'm super excited to see the magnetic opening, and you can see I just pull it away. No screwdriver needed. We can see that it has 2 times 16 gigabytes of DDR4. So there's no free slot, but we have already 32 gigabytes, so there's definitely no need to upgrade that. But despite that we have the 512 gigabytes M2 already, we have still a free M2 slot. Very easy access, so absolutely awesome. But as far as I can see, we don't have any space here for a 2.5-inch hard disk drive. And so it's also very easy to close it again. Of course, it doesn't come with a VESA mount, but I think this is also not very suitable to use with a VESA mount for a TV or so. This mini PC has just too much power. It would be total overkill to use this mini PC just for streaming. So I have everything ready. It's plugged in. So we push the power button. We see the nice light, also very beautiful here in the back. And we can see it goes automatically into the Windows 11 setup. And here we can choose the language, the keyboard language, region, and everything. And so after answering a couple of easy questions and adding a password, it's already directly in the Windows 11 setup. And so this took only about 2 minutes. Absolutely fantastic, absolutely straightforward, no problems. And it didn't even ask me to connect to the internet, which is really good. I would say most straightforward Windows 11 setup which I've ever seen. And now of course we go down here and connect to the internet. And now the most important thing is to check for Windows updates. And so while we are waiting for the updates, I can show you the really beautiful colors here on the side. Also on the other side, I hope I can show you that. also on this side and also on top here. And so there are a lot of possible updates. I highly recommend to do that. And depending on the speed of your internet, this can take up to a couple of hours sometimes. A couple of restarts are needed, but Windows will inform you about that. During the update, of course, we can already use the browser and download and install new software. We can also use some Office software, of course, but I don't recommend to start gaming during the installation of the updates, and also don't do any performance tests. But we can already check some system information, and we see that we have still 430 gigabytes free to install some software and games. And here in the system information we can see the confirmation that we have a full Windows 11 Pro, and we get also confirmation that we have a Ryzen 5 5600U, and also confirmation that we have a huge 32 gigabytes of RAM. Okay, and so we are here, everything is updated, installed, and I've done already a couple of tests and everything looks really nice so far. Here I have installed Google Chrome, and so you can see how fast I can switch between the 10 open tabs. This is absolutely incredible. You can't see any delay, absolutely no lags, and to go up and down, of course, also works very well on every side. This is really good desktop performance. Here also some 3D performance on Google Maps. You can see how fast I can zoom in, zoom out, move everything around, and not only the fast CPU helps, but also the really large memory which we have. Then let's see also a little bit of gaming. And for the gaming, of course, I switched to the high performance. Till now I had it only on the lowest performance in the silent mode. So we click on play, and now of course we can hear the fan, while we couldn't hear it in the silent position, and also in the automatic mode it was pretty quiet for most of the time. And so here in PUBG, a little bit of training session, but you can see how nice this works, absolutely no lags. I have the graphic settings in 1080p and everything on medium, and I still get around 60 FPS no matter what I do. This is really nice, absolutely perfect for my needs. And here we are on RAID 4. That's usually very difficult to get a decent frame rate with a Ryzen 5, but here it's working really good. I have 1080p full scaling, so I didn't have to scale it down. That's really nice. And I've set it to medium, and everything works really good. I have around a frame rate of around 25 to 30 frames, which lets me really nice gaming here. Also here on Rocket League we can see that 1080p medium quality, and we have some pretty high 60 frames or so. You can see definitely no lags, super good quality, nice gameplay. And the last game here, Wreckfest, also on 1080p and even on high, and we usually get around 25 to 30 frames. That's really nice. And of course, when we are gaming and have it in high performance mode, again we can hear the fan spinning here, but usually when we are gaming it's much louder here from the speaker, and you can maybe also hear the AC running in the background, and the AC is still louder than this thing here, so you really don't have to be worried. And if it's too loud, you can always go back. There's no interruption even during the game. Maybe you will have 1 or 2 frames less or so, but you can still have a really nice gaming experience even on the automatic mode. Absolutely no problem, as you can see. And the slow mode is always very quiet, and the automatic mode is working depending on the speed, either super low and quiet or up to about medium level. but also the performance level. When there's nothing going on the PC, it doesn't mean that it's always super loud. It's only giving the mini PC the opportunity to increase the fan speed when it's needed, but when it's not needed like now, then it's still super quiet also in the performance mode. And of course, Office stuff opens super fast, just with a fraction of a second, and then we have super high speed typing, doing Excel sheets whatsoever. And so I've also been running some speed tests. You can see the result, and the result is really different based on what setting you are using. When we are using the silent mode, it's a little bit slower, but you can see as a desktop it still works awesome. But when we go to the automatic mode, the speed will increase, and when we go to the high performance mode, watch just here, you can see the speed or the rating goes even up. I mean, the rating for everything goes up depending on the mode which we are selecting. And so I've also downloaded and installed the RGB control software. You can see we can turn on and off the light here. Watch this area here. When I click here, you can see we can turn on and off the light. We can change it to breathing, as you can see here. We can also change it to cycle, and we can also set it as a rainbow, super easy to use. So everything what I've been seeing so far has been looking really good. There's nothing to complain, so full recommendation from my side. And so if you're interested, I'll put down the link to the Amazon listing down into the description, so you can check it out and order it right from there if you like it. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below, and I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.